abangani nabangane lapho sikhulume zabantu ndabe sekudwini
Salbonani, Magadi, we are back again, and this is your one of the favorite podcast, Mkundleni exclusive, proudly brought to you by Dep3 Events. Like I always say, if you need lighting services, if you need smoke, if you need stage, if you need a PA system for hire, if you need a place for rehearsal, visit Dep3 studios and offices today, or just contact them on the contacts that Engwafage screen in Konab, and just get in touch, Buffett, and just talk to them. Which I know. So for all your events solutions, make sure you visit Dep3 Events today. And namhlanje, like I always say, this is your boy General Leslie, and I always have some good people konapo and lawyers nguphathele okuhle. This episode is powered by Okuhle Designs for all your graphic works, cap printing, t-shirt printing, posters, banners for whatever event that you are preparing for. Is it a wedding? Is it a lobola day? Is it a festival? Is it a church event? Make sure you visit Okuhle Designs today. And about wenzela into mncwa. Angikho ngedwa bafethu, like angikhona ukuba lonely. I'm not alone today, and today, there is some weight in here. Yabona bathi ngihlale ngithi amfuna ukuhlala I wanna stand, bathi hlala ngithi amfuna ukuhlala I wanna stand, because namhlanje mphethe uTopi. I've got the man himself, Saimon Mambazo, in the studio. Say welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's Ubabu Saimon Mambazo, a man that needs no introduction, maybe, but I'm born ukuthi umdala needs any introduction. But maybe just for the benefit of Ulokuzeni, Lolokuzeni, about who is Saimon Mambazo, maybe brief ukuthi nxa ngingathi, because people will see me excited when I brother uThabile. What's happening?
Siyenza okuyisikosana yimi situation.
It will be the shortest.
The shortest one.
Yeah.
Mina Mambazo. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's my name. I'm very synonymous with the arts in Bulawayo.
Yeah.
For a start, Zimbabwe, and I think Africa as a whole.
Yeah.
Kwezinye indawo I'm a father, kwezinye indawo I'm a son, I'm a brother, kwezinye indawo ngi-mafia. Ngiyikho konke.
Yeah.
But kwesi-mafia ndabana yimi kingdom yakhona esi-mafia.
Okay.
But on a serious note, I'm a local producer, director, and a creative entrepreneur based in Bulawayo.
Wow.
And working from Bulawayo, but servicing the whole world.
Wow. Beautiful. You had for yourselves, ngike ngatsho ngathi uTopi needs no introduction. Thina simuntu nguTopi. And I just want to start by saying happy birthday. You turned 50 on the 5th of July. Nazama ukuthayimela ama-cake. Ama-cake anga. Ama-cake ngobona.
We don't do cakes. No, thank you very much for the message. And actually, I don't feel 50, by the way. So
24.
I've just given away my age. But I think thanks to that birthday that I'm sitting here today, because I think I'm at an age of realization that I think my experience needs to be shared with the rest of the world. So I've started traveling that journey soon after my birthday.
Wow.
I'd like to talk to more people. I'd like to give back to the community, give back to the industry that has actually made people like me.
Yeah. And I think for starters, 50 for me wasn't making sense, because I think I started knowing you. I was in school. I think I was doing my Form 3. Form 3 or so when Zambezi Express hit the waves.
Sure.
It was just all over. And that was the first time I started. Bani umuntu yenza khona thina sisayenza kwizinto kwethu kwesikolo. And 50, you've been all over the world.
I've been lucky and I've been very blessed. Unkulunkulu has been good to me.
Yeah.
And I think Amadlozi Lawa have looked after me,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm a very lucky bastard, I could call myself, you know. I've done so much when I was younger. To a point where I think I was actually called to top, you know, what that you were making reference to. When I was 25, you know, like I had older people calling me Topi.
Wow.
And it used to worry me, why would they call me Topi? But I think it's testimony to some of the work that I was already involved in when I was that young, you know. I've been lucky to travel the world. I've been lucky to work with some of the people that you would always dream to work with. I've been lucky to work in a city like Bulawayo that allows you to be who you are.
True.
And, you know, when you go out and work in the world, it's also not a surprise that some people in Bulawayo would not know you. It's actually very good that we have a city that you do so much and still does not recognize you. it makes your life even easy. It means you can walk the streets and no one knows you. There's no pressure.
Which is not okay though, but well.
I'm trying to look at the positives to everything. Sure.
And also talking about touring, I think there was a time, if I'm not mistaken, my school days, I would watch Kakulu Ama groups that were in Bulawayo. And there was a lot of touring that was happening that time.
In the schools? Or you mean elsewhere?
Like the groups would go abroad more often.
Sure.
Abanye Civil, you would not see them for almost a year or even 2 years. Like and which is not happening much now. Or I'm not exposed to it more.
Are you telling me or asking me?
I'm saying, according to then and now, it's not as it was. And I'm wondering what could have contributed to that, if that is true.
I won't know. I mean, it's obvious that there's not much stuff being, you know, exported out to the world market. At our time, you know, we were very vigorous. We were selling. Obviously now with advent of social media and all other digital platforms, probably some of the work is not appealing now because you could still see it online. You know, the advent of YouTube or Facebook and that. But I think the current generation of the artists we have are very lazy. I would not lie to you. They expect to be given a lot of things. While they have so much, they still expect to be given so much. Tina, we had little, but we still were all out there to work for what we were getting. I'll give you a scenario now. So the schools that we used to come to would probably go on a Monday, excuse me, to an assembly and do highlights of what we do on a Saturday. And the teacher maybe in charge of entertainment would then say, maybe that was not impactful enough, running a Thursday. Say the school is out of town, we still have to go there, do more highlights for the students to actually attend the show. So word of mouth was our only social media at that time. But now people have Twitter, Instagram, they've got all this in front of them, but they're failing to use it. So I think they are generally lazy. The work and the quality, I don't think it still matches what we were doing then. I can be corrected, but I think there's more work that needs to be done, wholesomely, really. Especially for a city like Bulawayo, which is very synonymous with being the cultural capital or the creative hub of the country. There's more that I think we could be doing.
I'm worried mainly about the handover, takeover scenario. Do we have like a culture where, like you're saying, that during your days, you knew how to go for it, you knew how to do things? And our generation, do we have platforms where they are taught that, or we just jump into it? Kusasa lami, singing director, singing producer, singing creative entrepreneur. Is there a system that allows somebody to move from point A to point B and monitor who is doing the right thing, or is just random?
I mean, because of the nature of our sector, and please underline that word sector. I did not say industry. Because of the nature of our sector, it becomes everyone wants to grab whatever they can grab. You know, it's a dog-eat-dog sector. You know, there's so much disorganization. The structures are not there. So the systems can be there. You know, there could be systems that allow perpetual succession within the whole sector.
Yeah.
But we are also ignoring the fact that there's people that have traveled before us. Because you can never ignore that. In whatever sector you are in, for you to be a good dentist, you learn from those that have been dentists before, you know. But it's very funny that in our sector, everyone thinks they've arrived before they even arrive, you know. And most of the time, it's difficult to teach people that bring an attitude, because most of these talented artists come with a certain attitude that you now need to know to get used to. We need to create an environment that will allow the next generation not to take over, but to fit in. Because the problem then when we are taking over, it's like we're getting rid of the old and coming in with the new. And I think that's what has been happening. But we need all to fit in. We can all survive. I mean, it's too big a cake to be shared by everyone, you know. And the ones that people term old have not been there for a while, really. They're still scratching on the ground and uLeslie ufuna behambe. And then yena ngene. Like in 5 years' time, the next kid on the block will be like, kahambe, lami nginjani.
As if there is somewhere where we are getting.
It's just a scramble for nothing, really. You know, let hambe silibangayo alila nyama.
Yo, izinto zangiqhamuka. Siyalwa nje kuphela.
Njengezinja.
Yo, interesting indeed. And sila platforms in Toby where we then say we have tried maybe to give empowerment to this next generation, but maybe they are arrogant or they don't want to listen. Do we have platforms or abadala there is somewhere where sititinayi buyanlala izofunda so that you become somebody, or vela sila, anything like that?
No, but I believe they are there. They might not be synchronized in a way that you can actually see. But they are there. You look at, let me give you an example of Sky's Metro FM. Tina, in our time, we used to dream to have our own radio station. That's a platform for the musicians, Baba. What more do you actually want? Look at where we are sitting here. I mean, we're broadcasting to the whole wide world. These are things we were dying for. So what more do you want? Platforms are there. You have a city like Bulawayo, which has its own awards that whatever you do could culminate in you being remunerated with an award of excellence. Surely there's things to work for in a city like Bulawayo that other people who are elsewhere would look and marvel and say, I wish I was working in Bulawayo.
Yeah, true.
The platforms are there.
True.
The issue is, are we using them? But you can't force people to use platforms. When everyone wants to start something brand new. You know, you see all these initiatives are started every day. And then some of them smell familiarity. Like, I've seen this before. You know? It's just a different name. It's just in a different day, in a different venue. You know what I mean?
Ngoba bemfuna ukubuza mainly on acceptance. I've interviewed ma-artists amaningi, musicians, poets, so on. And most of them, they will cry to say, Bulawayo doesn't want to accept us. Bulawayo doesn't want to consume our work. Then we were lucky we did something good community when Mziliga's right. And we're just talking now to Bulawayo nalo uthi akafuni consume. And Bulawayo now was saying, I know Tina siyafuna consume, but there's nothing to consume.
I agree with Bulawayo.
And they say there's nothing to consume. So you can mbuzo ukuthi kuma channels lawana sibalekela, because good example, we hosted Nama
in Bulawayo.
Yes, 22nd edition. And it wasn't accepted kuhle kumbe. That was me seeing other things.
By who? By Bulawayo or by the artists?
I think Ma-artist wow.
Yeah,
So few of
but
them
the
there.
artists are not Bulawayo.
Yeah.
Aren't you when
No, I'm talking mainly
Eh.
kibo bona ukuthi because we cry ukuthi as-acceptwa. Then Tina, are we accepting now izinto nxa zisenzakala around us? Like you say with the Skies Metro. Are we accepting what the Skies Metro?
Yeah. Like I said, we have a serious attitude issue within the sector. And you asked me about platforms, and I say the platforms are there.
They're there.
And are they being accepted?
Yeah.
And we are people that are bent on following personalities.
Yeah.
So sometimes umuntu uzathi, into Leslie, I
Yeah.
might not get involved
Yeah.
because Leslie.
Leslie
But the value uyayibona. I mean, surely if you're using your five senses, you should be able to close one eye and see the value of what you're being
true.
invited into. So, I mean, I believe it's an attitude issue, and it's a well bent issue. So going back to if Bulawayo cannot consume, or you spoke about artists coming here. I mean, I beg to differ with that. Bulawayo people are very good at supporting, but they are very judgmental. Their standards are very high.
Yeah, true.
If you go into theater, for instance, and you bring a half-baked festival, theater festival, the Bulawayo people might not consume it because in 1998, they were already watching a better festival at Stanley Square being done by Ingusa, by Amakos. So they've seen better. So they want to see more, and they see better than what they have seen before. You can't be shoving things down people's throats and expecting them just to eat because it's food. No. They will taste and they will spit it out if it's not good enough food. And I hope you can hear what I'm saying there.
Yes.
And I can give you examples. Bulawayo people are very supportive. I mean, I remember 2009, 2010, I brought in a new show here called Zambezi Express. We put it at the Bulawayo Theatre. We ran for more than 2 weeks. We sold out every night. And I can even ask you to count and make the sums there. If a theatre seats 300 people,
19,
the 19 were always given away as comps. But if those 300 people were paying $10 a day, how much money were we making in a day? And over 7 days, we took more than 20,000 US dollars from a city like Bulawayo. Wow. So I beg to differ. Bulawayo people want the right products. They will show you that they support them. And these products that everyone is crying about, that Bulawayo supports products from South Africa.
Yes.
We only support good products from South Africa.
I think that answers a lot. Perfect. I think Nazuela, because I've tried so many times for those that have been watching our podcast to say, is it everything that is being consumed from SA? Are we consuming everything, or we are selective? And ngiyakempikisa at times ukuthi angaze kube yini, angaze athi hi Scott Mapuma will just consume, but it's not it's not everything that's being consumed, Buffett. It's only the best products actually that are being consumed.
I'll also give you an example. When Scott Mapuma came to Bulawayo for the Panafest, that was not his first show here.
Yes.
It was his fifth show.
Wow.
He had come here 4 times before, and none of Bulawayo people consumed it.
What was Guyana. And Lami, as a creative, I think I can get better answers, especially from you, because you have worked with almost every artist, Bulawayo. Primarily or secondarily, you have worked with someone, Bulawayo, or to art. And maybe let me just...
Is that a good thing?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Right. I wanted to check before we go ahead. The follow-on question, would it be a good question or a bad one? Just wanted to check.
It's a good thing. So maybe my first question on that is working with these people, like you said, Bulawayo, here in Bulawayo only. the show sold for 2 weeks, and it's almost $20,000.
Yeah.
And it did not end here. It went all over. I remember I watched a video in Czech Republic, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere there. And there are some videos online that I would watch, marimba, basking, and so on. Like, it was just busy. And after all that work, I still have guys that I see, and you can't tell they have been all over the world. You can't tell they were part of big productions like Zambezi Express. And some of them, before Zambezi Express, they were there on other productions, and they were all over again.
For sure.
What's happening? Are they not getting enough in terms of finance? Is the finance not there? Siyabuyela yini ukuthi ayibhadali even to those that are going abroad, even to those that are selling iBulawayo theater. So silokhu sithi ayibhadali. What's happening? What's the demon that's there?
I will be very honest with you, and I will quote my father. You can never make money from any work. Ngizama ukuthatha isintu ngisifake ngesikhiwo. Awusoze wayenza imali from any msebenzi. You can only make money from working hard.
Oh yeah.
You want me to repeat that? You can never make money from any work.
Yeah.
You can only make money from working hard.
Yeah.
We have a problem of people that arrive before they arrive. And I think I've said this before. And arriving before you arrive, you get tired.
Yeah.
Because you have arrived. You get lazy. Imali ayaneli. Ungazi uyenze what kind of a project and you have enough money. Let's just say you make 10,000. It will not be enough to sustain you. Because remember, before we are artists, we are human beings.
Yeah, true.
You are either a father or a brother or a sister or a mother or something to someone.
Yeah.
And those people have wants and needs.
Yeah, true.
And there's responsibilities that everyone has to have. And artists tend to sometimes forget that they're human beings before they are these superstars that you see on stage. And because they're human beings, they need to plan like human beings. And I think planning is very important. And most of these artists should look after their own families, because when they are not able or when they are not amazing anymore, they go back to their families.
Yeah.
And most of them, when they go back to their families, unfortunately, they've already expired.
Yes.
And things look different when they are expired. And then they start creating stories. And when they start telling you, I was on a stage in London, when
because
they
looking at them,
they were on that stage. Yeah. But they were on that stage and they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
And this is not a Bulawayo problem.
True.
I remember watching a show called Marabi in Edinburgh. There was a guy who was and this guy used to say, as a prime man, I've seen the world. I've been to South Africa. I have been to Seattle. Michigan. I see and I hear what you're saying. But how far? And this is the guy who was making music for Mbongeni Ngema and Sarafina and that. But can you play Mbongeni Ngema for what he has resulted in? No, he's got a family, bro. He's got a brain which he needs to use for himself. So coming back home, artists need to plan, bro. We all know that you have to plan within your means. I'll give you a very basic example. You've probably seen that person at Tengzumumbu for the last 15 years. And do you know why they keep going there? Because they're making money. And Umumba will price, will value. Now is sick, $1. Now 50 cents. Now 4 money, 25 cents. Babu Zama artists that have been there for 15 years. What's the value of your work?
Yes.
That's what will answer your question.
Yeah.
We need to plan. Asiqamleni imumbulana. Ibele value. Asifakeni value. Njengotshomlwana uthengisa ngaphi? Ekhoneni. And also utshomlwana uyawufaka umumbulwana uzuwome. Kasozathi umumbulwana usuwomile uyadlula thatha udle hayi kakuniki. uyawugcina uzuwome ukuthi uyenzani lawa ukwazi zama ngikwazi
But I got donate.
remember we're not talking about umumbu
Yeah.
Skuma
I
artist,
hear you.
yeah,
I hear you.
yeah, sure.
Yo, bafethu asidonate to MC. I said, look, if you want to invite me to a comedy show, ngilevalo. Ungayiqamula
Kamle center
ungayiqamule center, please. Ask for my value. And yo, I never expected this. Honestly, amathumba amlawa ethukile athi what's happening. And the issue of value, I think it's something that has been ignored.
Sure.
I remember it was sometime this year. I was supposed to perform Guma Protocols. It was a comedy show. And sure, this is me, a whole me, upromote Ambuzu Guti. What's your red card? I'm now used to those things. Ukuthi bra, start up and weird about 15 minutes. Slowly 20. And now a professional person comes and says, what's your red card? Imala uyaza uyijayelanga suthuka manje. Lapha ngavele ngithi 300.
I know what the answer is always. What's your red card? When ule malini.
Yeah, exactly. Njelani lini budget. Then I adjust.
Asibuyele emumbini so kwafika wathi wena
imali nomumbu
utsho mna nathi wona ule mali
Unemali.
hayi uyakutshela iprice
unemalini price yakutshela iprice sukhala but iprice usiyithi
ebesenjani sokuqamule center
yeah I think it's something that we have ignored, Topi.
Yeah.
The issue. And well, for me, I don't think I ignored it. Maybe coming in as a comedian, I also did not know is there a standard? They say to a comedian and I figure this level, we charge this much, or I figure this level, we charge. And I think it's across, if I'm not mistaken, I will like a proper red card, low is worth this much. Kates gumbe low is worth this much. It's just freestyle. Our fagegi in our systems anjalo gumbe it's too late.
No, it's never late. The arts is driven by passion.
Yeah.
But up until the artists find their purpose, it's difficult to have value. Because the purpose is what values you.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example with a pen here. It's probably more valued than the other pen you have seen before.
Yeah.
Because of its passion and its purpose.
Yeah.
Enye pen ibhala okucitheka enye pen ibhala okunganjani ungacithekiyo enye you need to protect enye you need to protect. So all these things have the same purpose.
Yeah.
But they are valued differently.
Yeah. And another issue before I move on, it's this issue, LGT. I was talking to one comedian and he says to me, I think asinigani financial fair play, whereby two promoters will approach us and say, Leslie, I have a gig, how much do you charge? Western City. I mean, I'm for $300. I was the other comedian. I have a gig, how much do you charge? I was City 20.
But is that wrong?
No.
Are you telling me it's wrong or it's right?
I don't know.
Before I answer you.
I don't know because it's like it's a financial unfairness or something.
No, but who's regulating the fair play?
Yeah.
So we have a scenario where the arts are in an open market scenario. It's open market. You decide the value because you know the value of your work.
Of your work, yeah.
Why is it that other sectors and other industries are able to evaluate their products? There's a standard pricing of their products.
Isn't
Yeah, you can walk into a supermarket and see 5 different brands of, say, biscuits. And they're all priced different.
500 grams.
But ngama biscuits. Normally, you understand why the other one is cheaper than the other once you start eating.
Yeah, yes.
So it's the standard of that product.
Yeah.
So I don't see a situation where you can wholesomely regulate pricing because the owner of the product decides when and how they want it to be sold based on what the value is. Coming back into the arts, right, I'll give you a scenario where a dance group will charge $100 for a performance and you find them at 5 spots in a week. How much money would they make?
That's 500.
Another dance group will charge 1,000 per performance. You'll probably find them once every fortnight. How much are they making?
2,000.
How much is the other dance group making in a month?
That's 2,000.
Who's putting more work?
Yeah, I see.
But I'm saying it's how you evaluate.
Yeah.
Right. So you then have a dance group that is so busy and is seen every other day.
Yeah.
But their overheads are much more than the other dance group, which you see only twice in a month.
Yeah.
Who's probably going to pay their dancers more money than the other? The one that performed twice will pay more money because they have lesser overheads. They only travel to a venue twice in a month. Those ones travel 5 times a week.
Yeah.
That means in a month they travel 20 times. They look busy.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
But are they making the money?
Yeah.
They are working, but are they working hard and smart enough?
No.
So these are the things that we need to start asking. But these younger dance groups can only learn from those that have traveled before.
Those that have been there.
Have been there before.
Yeah.
And these are the platforms that you've been asking for. Some of these platforms are not public platforms.
Yeah.
It's like if you were to come into my office, I keep telling people is half open. I'm not saying it's open. It's half open. The door is half open. You just need to kick it or knock on the door so that I can say, come in. Let's go. If you ask me some of these things you're asking me today, they're for free, bro. I'm not selling this information.
Yeah, true.
But I've got it. I know it. And I can tell you, ngilele, ungamvusa, uthi, what's the best way of making money with a product in the arts? I'll first ask you, where is the product? Once you show me the product, I'll say, is it red enough? If you say yes, I'll say, can I see it? When I see it, be ready for my comments. Because seeing is testing.
True.
So it's like buying a product, that's food. I have to test it. Then I can tell you if it tastes nice. But unfortunately, most of our people are not willing to hear if their products are nice enough to be sold. But in Kambamanga, bra. But in Kambamanga. And I say, wow. And ayazi uchayile. Tina, we grew up at a time where we would go to Konti Mhlanga and give him a script and say, Malume, ngicela umbalele lapha. Yazi, I'm so excited. And for 3 days, you'll be saying, Sabali script sakho. Ubuyele kusasa ethi Sabali. Ufike nge-3rd date, amzukulu. Fake beam.
After 3 days.
Fake beam.
Lahlalo.
Ngazuzonda uthini yena ukutshelile ukuthi njani
ukuthi wena uzayenzani
ukuthi uzayenzani fake beam
but yena uthe faka ebeam
fake beam and those are the people that had traveled before us.
Yes.
So ngathi mfake beam bra ngizazibuza ukuthi mfake beam bengafaki but ungabona mfake beam that means I don't believe in my product
in that product.
I would say no man ukuthi mfake beam mana nilahle kubi ngicina kunjani yazi ngiyakwazi ukuthi ngikhuluma amazwi ahlakaniphile sometimes but I hope you can hear what I'm saying. Zinengi izinto in this sector ofane zifakwe ngaphi ebeam.
I believe it or not, kuningi okumele kufakwe ebeam. Believe it or not, because ngaba silazo izinto okumele zebeam. We wouldn't be complaining ukuthi umphakathi doesn't want to consume our work and all. So zathothi okuhle kusuka kube kuncane kulalokho awumele kwebeam, then kucine songani konke kumele kwebeam. But maybe if it's vetted bafethu kungake kudlule ku blast furnace kuchiswe inkuthu kusiyaphuma ngala I think But these are the words from Utopi, Saimon Mambazo Phiri. Conversation, and I can say I'm learning a lot. There is a lot, Lani Nyawaz, you want to ask, but you said comment session, comment session. But for now, Tina Sakubega, our conversation, like I said, is powered by Ogushet Designs for all your graphic work, t-shirt printing, posters, banners, whatever that you want to do that has to do with marketing and graphic work. Visit Ogushet Designs Zela. And we are here at Depth 3 Studios, Slawama Lights, Slawama Cameras, Slawi sound system, whatever that you need as far as events are concerned, Buffett, you can visit Depth 3 Studios, Siawenzela. But like I said, I don't want to talk too much. Mnavelanding is Kulumisenkos. Today I want to focus more on Utopi. So I know, I will leave. Interesting program that's coming up, Mr. Mambazo. Interesting, your 50 shows.
Sure.
It's something Absavamanga to have a lot of activity in terms of arts. Mm-hmm. You have a long stretch of activities. Mm-hmm. And here you are bringing back the 50 shows, sorry. Mm-hmm. What is it that we want to achieve through these shows?
I'm inspired by living up to this age.
Okay.
Excuse me. You know, when you reach that realization that some of the people that you started this journey with never got to this age.
Yeah.
You know, even some that started before us, you realize in our heads they are older than us, but they probably never reached this age.
Yeah, true.
And I think it's for me to thank God and to thank those that have supported me, my family, and those that are in the sector that have persevered even into Zinzima. Mm-hmm. To say when we reach these ages of self-actualization and realization, I think this is the time you want to give back.
Yeah.
Part of it is my inspiration, part of it is my frustration that we have what we call theaters, but they are not really being run as theaters.
Okay.
And if we are not careful, the churches will run them for us. Because churches are very strategic and they have certified dates. Sunday, they are there.
Yeah.
And then when they are there Sunday, and if you're not careful, they can be there on Saturday again.
And Wednesday.
And on Wednesday, they will have a leaders meeting. Then on Thursday, they will have a women's meeting. Before you know it, they'll go to the theater and say, but why are we not even just using this all the time?
Yeah.
But churches are a good phenomenon. Nightclubs can do the same.
Yeah.
Bars can do the same. And then homes of theater will die. Everything has its home. A bar is a home for drinking. A church is a home for worship. Yeah. But all these other auxiliary events or gatherings end up going to the theater because the theater is lying idle. So for me, this is me showing that a lot of things are very possible. Okay. And also showing that I'm capable to do a lot of things. And I would like to prove that Bulawayo can consume its own.
Yeah, true.
And if Bulawayo can consume its own for, remember I said for almost 2 weeks, can it consume it for 50 days? I want to prove that.
Yeah.
And if Bulawayo doesn't want to consume, let Bulawayo prove it to me.
That we
don't want to consume.
Yeah.
But I also want to make sure that Agula's interests as far as Panafest besepim. Zonke, they are supposed to be at the theater.
Just
to go into a theater.
Yeah, true.
Also saying to the theater, please be careful of the things that you end up putting on our stages.
Yes.
Because people will not take us serious.
Yeah. That's very
and I'm sure you've been to the theater Now to the artist and you come out there, you're not so sure what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
So if it's got that kind of impact on you, imagine a layman, what they're thinking of us.
Yeah, true.
Then when that is their first experience at the theater, imagine what they think of theater as a whole sum. Imagine what they're telling their kids.
about
Imagine
theatre,
what their kids will tell their own kids.
Their kids.
And then we say Bulaya doesn't support. No.
No.
That is me saying no. For the 50 dates or the 50 nights and the 50 shows, we'll try and bring you something that will make you go, wow,
Yeah.
I would like to go and see that. How much is it? And we say it's $10. And then you say, you know, come listen again. And then we say, if you buy the ticket earlier, it will be probably $5. Interest final. So we're going in there to work.
Wow.
We're going in there to work smart. We're going in there to work hard.
Yeah.
We're going in there to collaborate.
Yeah.
We're even going in there to collaborate with people that have refused to collaborate with us.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting.
Because we have said to them, can we collaborate? Gradually, they've said no. But when they've wanted to go there on their own and the theater has said, but the theater is not available. They've said, no, there's no way this theater cannot be available. Then they try the next day, they are told, no,
it's not
available.
There's no theater.
So they try for a period of 3 months, they are told, no, it's not available. And their question is, which church has booked? They say, no,
it's not a church.
It's not a church.
A conference.
It's another artist. Who? Sebejelo is Mambazo and these people that have booked. So the theater does not know that most of those people end up with us.
Yeah.
And they say, sure, for all these 50 dates, that's just in 3.
2.
Let's say, now theater sesikhulumisana ngaso ungokweBeam sathi hayi asitsho njalo sithi hayi you are not available because the theater is always available but because thina sesibukile we are not available
thina sikho
but on a serious note the 50 dates are going to be amazing baba. It's me bringing back stuff that I've done before. Stuff that I've looked at and said, wow, I'd like to be involved in that. You know, things I've wanted to curate for a long time.
Wow.
And stuff that belonged in the bin that I think I can retrieve and clean up.
Yes.
It's going to be seen there. You know, I need to stop talking about the BIM, man. But on a serious note, there's a lot of stuff I've always wanted to work with and curate. Some of the things, I mean, once we issue our schedule, it's like, wow, how did you think of this? Obviously, your Zambezi Express is in the is in the schedule that I can let out of the bag. But Ogunye was still finalizing and negotiating. But we're hoping is things that will make theater vibrant. Again.
Are dates out?
Yes, the dates are out. We are doing 1 week in July, end of the month. We're doing 2 weeks in August. We're doing 2 weeks in September. We're doing the whole month of October.
Okay. And maybe where do we find all this information?
This will be on our websites. Tickets start going on sale on the 16th of July on Zim Tickets platform. And by the way, all our tickets are $10 unless stated.
Okay.
It is so just come lesson. It's $10 for all the shows across board, and we're hoping people can buy tickets in advance. And we are telling people that some of these shows will sell out. If you don't believe it, come when it's happening. You know, because the theater only seats 319 people. The 19 are always given away as comps. The 300 tickets are all for sale. All of them. Yes.
50 shows. IS 59th Ebulawayo Theatre. They are coming very soon. So look out for that. Like Utobi has said, like how much tickets are and Mina, I know when they say shows are going to be sold out.
$10.
And Zamukuweka nafana ukuthi ngile event in next week.
Sure.
So tickets are going to be going for $10 only. And the Igbo vote abaqamla phakathi bakitlinga ntintil let's I know. I lami ngikhona ngisasondela ngiqanyulelwa bakithi. But they're going to be in Bulawayo Theatre, and like I was saying, Mina, I've seen shows being sold out. I saw Zambezi Express being sold out. I auditioned for Kolobecha. Unfortunately, I was in school. Asengikwanile lapho. Asengikwanile kuma-info. But I've seen ama-shows sibili sell out. So I believe I know kule bar uzabuzihlalele bar isho irun.
Sure.
Yeah. And this is interesting because, like I was saying, it's been long, and I want to understand ukuthi, does it also go back to our issue of hard work, or it's something else? Because I remember sometime we had festivals that would stretch for a week.
Yeah.
We had events ukuthi you'd see that art excitement around Bulawayo if there's something that's happening.
Yeah.
But for now, it can be quiet for the whole year. And Gutule civil, and we are okay with it. What's contributing to all that? Akusela, that power that was there.
I think there's a shift from the cultural arts to lifestyle events in the city. And some of these lifestyle events are very vibrant. I'll give you a garden of house, about piano casli.
Yeah.
You look at all those events, they're very vibrant. And gradually we are being now associated with those. People travel from Harare, Francistown, they come for those events.
Yeah.
It's not like people are not attending anything. In the absence of the real thing, people look for the alternative.
Oh, yeah.
And they found it.
Yeah.
Tina, we need to grab them back to the cultural arts, because most of what we are talking about is the cultural arts.
Yes.
Theater fits within the cultural arts sphere. And it's not for everyone. Most of the dance that we're talking about is not for everyone.
Yeah.
Some of the music that you're talking about is not popular music. It's music that needs people to sit down, listen, and go, wow. So when a musician expects to play and they get a standing ovation at the end of it, that's proper music.
Yeah.
So we need to structure things such that those people that are now consuming everything and anything can come back to proper artist stuff and come and consume it. Generally, I mean, the country is struggling, the world is struggling, so consumption of the arts products can be lower because there's not much disposable income. But that's not an excuse for us being a cultural melting pot, being the creative hub. We can't be saying that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping also that with these 50 dates that we're doing, we can also be part of the landscape to say to people, look, you're struggling with 1 week. Look, we went for 50 days.
Yeah.
1 week shouldn't be a problem.
But
also I'll say to you that there was at a time when there was an advent of all these festivals. Like people have an event for a day and they call it a festival.
Yes.
So we see fecha, bro. There was too much fecha business. So when you needed to be closed. I'll give you an example. Like I just change money laba bagcwele phana uzothiwa asebebalutshwana baright vele bebalutshwana qala basebebaningi sebesiqila sokuyisifeja kuthe sokuvalwa lapha uhulumende sithi akuvalwe kwasala change money bamaqini
kare sokutshintshe
angikhulumi ngo-change money lapho so kuqakathekile ukuthi kusale abantu abenza into abanjani abayazi. So what you see still surviving is probably the ones that need to be there. Because either they're working hard, or they know what they're doing, or they're working smart. The ones that were trying out their luck, I'm sure they've gone on to the next thing available.
Yeah, but I know says I'm driving. Look, I see.
I didn't mention any names.
And interesting thing that happened, Bulawayo, you being mainly involved there, the Bulawayo Arts Awards.
Yes.
It's a very interesting thing for ama artists, especially Bulawayo. What inspired you guys to sit down and say, let's have something like this, Bulawayo?
Hey, that thing, yasinikeza amagama. I remember at one stage we were called these old dollars should start farming. What are they trying to do? We were victimized left, right, and center for doing the right thing. I believe that where there's no struggle, there's no progress. When we struggled to launch that project, is what kept us going. Even when we were called names, Mafia, we didn't mind. People called us everything. You could call us people that were practicing nepotism, selective mechanism, whatever you could call it. But we were inspired to do that in 2017 when we started that.
Yes.
Because we wanted to be the brothers that we never had. When we grew up, when we were younger in the sector, there was no one like us that could say at the end of the day, Mafana, into yakho uyayenza.
Yeah, true.
Thatha lokhu uyefaka edisplay.
Display, yeah.
Ukwenza ukuthi izihlobo zakho nxa zibuya ubatshe ukuthi liyabona mina ngiyayenza
Yenza
into
lokho,
yami.
yeah.
Sasihlala sitshela ukuthi hamba ufake ebhimu.
Kuphela.
There was no
okuhle
okuhle
sasibuya ngapi okubi kwebhimu siyabona.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okuhle kwangayindawo. And I'll tell you now, for me personally, what inspired me, I went to a festival called Panafest in 1998 with CI NASA then.
Yes.
We went there with a show called Umhlola and a dance show called Tata. And we're in a place called Accra. And we went also to Cape Coast. We were sharing the same hotel with a South African dance company. I learned a lot of things. Some of my colleagues that were with me would remember that. There was this dance company with tough young people. They were from a township called Alexandra in South Africa. So I'd never been to Alexandra, by the way. And I met these people in Accra. And they were driving in a small Zola, but Ikombi. And the niceness to this is part of their technical ride to this festival was we travel in a combi. But it has to be a Zola party. And this Zola party had to be transported from South Africa to Ghana, by the way.
Yeah, Accra, yeah.
Because these people were endorsed by Toyota. Oh. It was beautiful and amazing, this story for me. And you would watch these dancers come out of the combi. You'd even watch their step, like they were dancing even. There was all this. They're endorsed by Nike. So their tracksuits were Nike. They're endorsed by Toyota. And there was something that was always amazing before they were being introduced on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the award-winning from... Like beautiful, like you want your name to have a surname. Award-winning.
Yeah.
And that's something that we envied and we wanted with our lives. Do you know when I went to Alexandra, because laba bantu thathi say Zambia, since Zambia, Ghana, they used to say, hey Mambazo, oze Alex, yonke into ihlangene. Yazi ngangisithi nge Alex yonke into injani?
Ihlangene.
But akulanto ihlangene. First ever time I saw Umkuko double story was in Alex. Yeah, man. But these people were award winning. So everywhere where they went, no one knew their background. But they are award winning.
Yeah.
And I envied that. And I said, but Nampume Makoko.
Yeah.
Makoko is even smarter than Alex for your own information.
Yeah, true.
And I was sharing this stage with these award-winning people. And by the way, we were in the same festival. We got the first award before the award winners.
Oh, wow.
So it meant that we were triple award winners.
Yeah.
But no one had ever came to us and said,
Nanku.
now, into
Yeah, which is very
So when that opportunity came, and by the way, this was Reston's concept. Reston came to me and said, brah, I've always thought of this. Why don't we remunerate our own people? He wanted it to be very broad. The vision was broad. I'm not interested. Who am I to now say the best doctor in Bulawayo, so and so, the best person who ends my arts.
Yeah.
So the concept didn't work for me. Bahamba convincana lonku, they came again second time. Now it made sense because now we're focusing on what? On the arts. And we, like I said, we wanted to be the brothers that Tina we never had.
Yes.
We wanted our young people when they go to Ghana to be also called award winning.
Yeah.
We wanted them when they arrive at a studio somewhere in South Africa, somewhere in Azerbaijan, they are known that they are award winning.
Award-winning,
And
yeah.
you needed to start from here. And by the way, we knew that there were awards that some of our people could actually qualify and actually win. But we knew that odds were always against them.
Yeah.
And I'll give you an example why we're saying odds were always against them. There is no way, and I'll repeat this, there is no way a Ndebele song in this country can be Song of the Year. Do you want me to repeat that?
Yeah. True. Please repeat.
There is no way in our lifetime a Ndebele song in this country will ever be Song of the Year.
Which is true.
And
Yeah,
you can think about it, how it cannot happen. And then I will only tell you how a Ndebele song can be Song of the Year. It's the Ndebele people endorsing it. Is their song of the year.
Yeah.
Then other people will then say, chimbo chemandebele chiya chinonakidza. Because amandebele bathe ingoma. And mind you, I'm not talking only about Ndebeles. I'm talking about the Kalanga. I'm talking about the Venda. I'm talking about the Xhosa and the other languages that are in this country.
Nambia,
There is no way any of those minority languages will have Song of the Year in this country. Unless our national awards start saying, best Ndebele song, best Shona song, best Tonga song, then you'll have a best song. So some of this was aimed at addressing those issues.
Yeah.
That we need to make our people know that they've got best songs. They've got best dancers. So that when other people that are doing national awards, whose mandate is to do national awards, once they know that these are the people that we've endorsed, we're not saying they endorse the same people. We're saying, no, first take a look at who we have endorsed.
Then you can
look around.
Yes.
So that when you throw things in the bin, you don't throw things at Tina we have endorsed. Linanzelele ngoba thina siyakudla lokho. Lizasibona thina going back to the bins to take ukudla kwethu sizidlela. Selisithi siyahlala. Ngoba ukudla lokana kubulala. I hope it's good food.
Yes, I'm getting you.
And it might not be good food for you, but for us,
it is.
It's good food. And we're very specific. These are awards for Matebeleland, Gwanda, which is much south, much north. Because we knew that these are the minority voices within the sector. Because we have to talk about it. We've been listening to a lot of things at the national level, but you know that this is not a true representation of the national level.
Very true.
And I'll correct that. They were not created out of frustration. No, they were created out of motivation.
Oh, wow.
Like when ungawa stepchild somewhere, umama aku ill-treated. Are you not motivated to do better than them?
I am.
You are.
Yeah.
And that motivation was out of that. We created the awards.
And they've grown big.
And we want them to grow bigger.
Yeah.
We will not apologize for the awards. Our intention is that they survive even after our time.
Yeah.
But they're based on that premise that they are Bulawayo Awards. They can actually be national awards, but still being Bulawayo Awards. I don't know if you understand that.
Yes.
Because Bulawayo is national. We are the only city in this country that can have a multinational and a multicultural festival without importing any talent.
Yeah, interesting.
From dancehall to Mbagumba to Chiyicha, we can do everything. Not anything. Everything in this city.
Singapore.
Without importing anyone. And we are the only ones.
Yeah.
And shouldn't we be proud of that?
Yeah, we should.
We are.
We should. Definitely, we should.
And we will continue with the pride. And we will continue endorsing that we think should be considered for national awards.
Yeah. And there was a cry last year. I think we had a gap here. Did we have any challenges, or it was a decision that was made for that?
Yes, we told people, and they were not happy about it. There was not enough quality.
There was nothing to what was it, Pimzo?
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
No, I mean we said it, and people said, "Oh well, Abasela ma sponsor." People can speculate, bro. We are in an industry where speculation is rife, and we understand that, and we are ready for it. We are not young. I mean, I'm 50, bro.
Yeah.
By now, I should have shock absorbers. You know, I can absorb a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I can only tell you what I think is the truth. I cannot lie to you. I can't afford to lie to you, especially in these times of digital media. If I lie to you, internet will never lie.
Yeah, true.
We said, Tina, there is not enough products for us to warrant an awards ceremony.
Yeah.
Because if you go to music, that was as bonela what is actually going to win because it's so obvious. If you go to theater, there was probably 2 shows in the theater.
True.
We're not saying those shows are not good enough quality. We're saying there is not enough global quality.
Yeah.
If there is quality, the quantity is not enough to gather 2,000 people to celebrate Abandaba is 7.
Yeah, true.
But some were saying, so why are those 7 suffering because the others did not produce? We're saying we are encouraging you to have another time to go and produce.
Yeah.
And this is the gap time that we gave people.
Yeah.
And some were very angry at it. But you know, they were angry and they were releasing songs, which is what we wanted.
They didn't.
Oh, so that's what we wanted. Hey, remember, we want to be the brothers we never had.
Yeah, true.
And your brother can give you tough love.
Yeah.
Even if they love you, they might not tell you.
Yeah.
But they would show that they love you.
Yeah.
And when I come here today, I really want to have this conversation with you because your generation, which I call the rebellion generation, is always crying foul about something.
Yeah, true.
But let me tell you something, bro. Tina, we never were given Makokoba to take over by anyone. I came into Makokoba when Konti Mtlanga was flying. We were there when Plague Follows was playing for Queen Elizabeth. Bro. We were watching, we were trying to figure udinga amagebhu uzasidinga lathi amagebhu ukuthi ungangena nga lini problem yo rebellion generation kulokuthi lidinga amagebhu lina lifuna ukubulala konkana okukhulu igebhu isali inkulu but alikwazi ukuthi lingene ngapha igebhu isikhona but alikwanisi futhi lokungena sokungeneka but alilalutho lokungena la. Remember, I'm sure you can figure out what I'm saying. Amagebhu maningi, but there is not enough quality works to fit in the world.
In those gaps.
And the BAA is one of those gaps.
Yeah,
it's
true.
There.
Yeah, it's
there for the taking.
Yeah. And we are back again this year.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I saw the press release.
Back,
I was excited.
bigger and bolder.
Interesting, my friend. I think you can't watch this once. You have to watch, go back, drink water, watch again, then Ukezanyani Mbijana, then watch. But like I say, this is brought to you by Depth 3 Events. Yibo abanikazi bama events lapha kobulawa. If you need cinematography, if you need photo shoots, if you need smoke machines, if you need lighting solutions, visit Depth 3 offices namhlanje. And we are here to assist you. Like I said, this is powered by Oguhle Designs for all your graphic works, for all your t-shirt printing, for all your marketing and other service. We are here. We are providing you the best konapa. So call them or visit them. Say, you know, I have an interesting question. And thank God you have mentioned this twice. So I see. I see. The issue of Mafia.
Yeah.
It's not something that I've heard once. It's
Yeah.
not something that I've heard twice.
Sure.
Vele yintuna art Mafia. Where is this coming from?
Let me free you. Please ask anything.
Okay,
Because the tendency that the mafia is feared.
Yeah.
I'm a very soft mafia.
Yeah.
Ask away.
It's a
Ask
soft-
away.
So I'm more concerned about the mafia tightly. Where is it coming from?
I think it started during the BAAs because I think we started something that people didn't like. You know, also with our own peers, it's not all of us that have survived this. Some of them have struggled. You see, when you are peers and sometimes you struggle in something, then you see someone else do better in the same thing that you've struggled with.
Yeah.
And you're probably even more talented or even more skilled than them. Jealousy creeps in.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, it's only natural that people can be jealous. I'm not saying it's our peers that started that, but you can see that the motivation is not coming from one angle. You could see that there was motivation from a lot of places.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember giving an interview in Harare, and they were all talking about being a mafia. At that stage, I was in denial.
Okay.
And I remember one day when I was in an interview, and I actually said, "Wait a minute. Maybe we are the mafia." What does the mafia actually do?
Yes.
I started going to research. I started watching mafia movies. I realized, we are the mafia. But you know what the mafia does? It looks out for each other.
Yes.
It keeps it in the family. You know, if I'm mafia and I've got my wife, I know that if you are a junior mafia, you will never take my wife away from me.
Yeah, true.
And when you do, the King Don will say, "Your dinner, come here. You take my brother's wife. I cut 4 fingers."
I cut 4 fingers.
Yeah, I cut 4 fingers.
Yeah, true.
So if you play with the Bulawa arts community, we
cut
cut
4 fingers.
So probably we are the mafia in that sense. And I'm trying to look at it in the positive, because I mean the negative would be just tainting our names.
Yeah, true.
Because by the time we were called the mafia, I think it was me, William, NID, Nkululeko, Reston. We had actually never met together. And I remember picking up the phone and I said, "James, isn't this time for us to start meeting?"
You know?
Because we actually, this was a random selection of people that I think at the time were seemingly successful. Why are they succeeding when everyone else is failing?
Yeah.
There must be something
There's
that they're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you look for the negative on me, you'll find it, bro. No one is perfect. You go to William, you find the negative, you'll find it. You go to all these individuals, you find the negativity. And then when you group it together, well, it sounds like these people are mafia, they're gatekeeping, they don't want to eat with anyone. But what's there to eat? Remember, so are they all crying out, but when we should be all working together?
Yeah.
And then the biggest word that has been used for us being a mafia is we are gatekeeping. And I started to ask myself, what is gatekeeping? Because you know, when you don't know that you're doing something, you start to say, what is it?
Yeah, what is it that I'm doing? Yeah.
I will tell you today that when I actually researched on gatekeeping, and I think every industry needs gatekeepers. I don't care how you think of it. Every industry needs gatekeepers. Let's talk about medicine. What do you need today to be a doctor?
I need to go to school, study medicine, graduate, then.
But you can't just study medicine and not pass it.
No, I have to pass.
Exactly.
So that's where it's important.
This sector is gatekept.
Yeah.
You can't wake up tomorrow and say, "I am Dr. Leslie." No.
Because I was in school.
Because I went to school. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Because you're in a stage that does not make you an artist.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Someone needs to regulate that. And who is that person?
The gatekeeper.
It's the gatekeeper. So if we were to look at it like that, the National Arts Council of Zimbabwe is a gatekeeper.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Because it's stopping people from just practicing art.
Yeah.
It's stopping you from just bringing in Maporisa here.
Yes.
They are gatekeeping you. But you're not complaining.
No.
But I mean, if I try and control quality, you then term me a gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
How am I a gatekeeper? But while I deny that I'm a gatekeeper, I still say gatekeeping is
Yeah, true.
very necessary.
Uh-huh.
And I think collective gatekeeping is even more necessary.
Yeah.
So that we create platforms that will allow us to prosper in our own sector.
Yeah.
Which can then become an industry once it's structured.
Yeah.
Because this industry needs to have a value chain. Thina sile problem yokuthi industry yethu vela ayila value chain and ayila respect for value chain. A young man today who thinks he's amazing, he's an amazing dancer, wakes up tomorrow ethenga all these star angu-12 edinga amajita akhe enkomponi, they are now a dance group. Before you know it, an institution is hired them. Before you know it, they're performing for the president of the country. But how is it so easy to practice art when it's so difficult to practice medicine?
Yeah.
What makes medicine so difficult to practice and makes art so easy to practice?
Yeah.
I beg to differ that medicine is more difficult than art.
Yeah.
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
Because medicine is illustrative. Medicine, you can even pick a bottle of medicine and it will tell you how to use it. Can you pick a guitar and it tells you how to use it? No, even if a guitar had instructions, can you actually?
No, not at all. Even if you have the guitar here and the book here.
Yeah, but a packet of medicine will say, take this 3 times a day. Don't take with alcohol. It will direct you, Baba. That's the easiest profession you can have. But it has to be regulated.
Yeah.
And then the most difficult industry and sector is freestyling. Njani.
Interesting.
So gatekeeping for me is very necessary. And like I said, you can ask me any question.
Yeah.
If you want me, ask me if I'm a mafia. If we're joking, yes, I am the mafia. I am the King Don.
Yeah.
If you ask me if I'm gatekeeping and closing other people out, I am not sure if I'm doing that. And if I'm doing it, it's not intentional.
Yeah.
That means I'm working hard enough to gatekeep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, interesting indeed. Also, one thing that I did not mention to you guys is that Utobi is also a businessman. I think one of the biggest. Go Bulawayo, and from Makoko, from Makoko to the world.
And I'm a businessman.
Yeah,
I make stories through music, dance, and theater, and I sell them. That's what I am.
Yeah, I think you heard it for yourself. Also, Utobi like civil card, but I know I listen as well. We also have an events company, right?
Yes.
Just a brief about that so that people maybe can come and consume.
I also run Phiri Events Solutions,
Yes.
which is known as PS.
Yes.
And when we termed it that, it was very intentional. It belongs to my clan. Minangwago Phiri.
Yes.
It belongs to my children. Their children and their children's children.
And on. Yeah.
It's something that will leave a legacy for what I've done. That business was built on money or resources that were made from the arts. And it's also an example and a testimony to say you could still go and follow your passion and still reinvest what you make from your passion elsewhere. No one says no to that. And the reason why sometimes when we expire, we find it hard to survive is because when we are very relevant, we're failing to find other things to invest in. And for me, this was me investing in something that will survive beyond my time. And it's actually owned by my children. And I would tell you that going forward, my children have started managing my affairs, even here today. I mean, one of them is chaperoning me here today because her intention is that once we finish here, before she gives you a release form, she wants to know if she can have a copy of this footage. Because, by the way, when I die, this footage will sell more when I'm gone than now. Kajesi bazakhomenta bakhuluma abakhulumayo, but in the near future when I'm gone, this could sell.
Yeah, true.
These are the people who were speaking in 2025. Yabazokhulu ukuthi babesithini. And if we're speaking sense, that generation will use it. And the only people who can take that is a relay, is my kids.
Yeah,
then
true.
they'll give it to their own kids.
That's very true.
Because you see, this industry, I've written a lot of stuff, I've directed a lot of stuff. I don't have a pension, but my only pension is content. And content is king in this industry.
Yeah,
And
true.
if I can give my kids content, I can give them artistic works. That's what they can use to go for.
Yeah, true. That's
I
very
want to
true.
be the Bob Marley of Zimbabwe, the one guy that leaves a legacy for their own kids, so that when I am gone, abantwana bazakhalela companionship. Abasoze bakhalele ukuthi akusela sinkwa. Hayi, that is wrong.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
Phiri Event Solutions is an events solutions company. The name is very apt. We create solutions for events. You will hire anything from a teaspoon to a PA system. You will bring your eventing problems. Tina, we will give you solutions.
Yeah. Yeah. There you heard it from Utopi. It has been an interesting conversation. Isikhathi siyambhora njani. But I'm sure I'm going to sit down with Utopi again because there is a lot that we still need to talk about. There is a lot that we need to mention. There's a lot that kuningi like Buffett, because especially for a young artist out there, an aspiring artist that omunye futhi okhona ku-art, like I'm sure you'd want to know a lot from people like Saimon Mambazo Phiri. They've been all over the world. Their success is still growing, and it's nothing else but this same art esithi ayibhadali, which is a testimony that it's possible, Bafethu, if we put our hands on the right nansingeni, then it's possible. And we focus on what is purified, then it is possible. I'm about to sign off, say, and maybe before I sign off, there is a musician out there, there is a theater artist out there, there is a stand-up comedian like me out there, there is an MC, there is a presenter, so many young artists that are out there, and abanye bathi sifuna ukungena, abanye bathi sokuyalile. Le 12 years muntu sethi hayi athi ayibhadali, just one production and they're saying hayi nasenjile as if he even started. But there are some like us that really want to continue with this thing, that want to go as far as you have gone. What would you tell us?
Yona ayibhadali.
Yeah.
I would never lie.
Yeah.
And I remember one time traveling with Oliver Mtukudzi, and I said, I'm Dala, Mtukudzi struggler. I've been doing this for a while. And these were his words. You will never make money from the arts. Make art, money will follow you.
Yeah.
If you're a musician, make music.
Yeah.
Money will find you
Yeah,
while you're
true.
making music.
Yeah.
The problem is these products are not like other products where you make them and then you're superimposing them, just opposing them, then saying, right, ndalane product, now I want money. Saying it and unlike other products that don't bother you. And because this is partly spiritual. You cannot be an artist when you're not talented.
Yeah.
And it's a gift. And gifts tend to speak to the spirit. Whether it's art that you are drawing, whether you're singing, whether you're dancing, it's very spiritual. So I think if you focus on looking for money and fast money, this is not the industrial sector to be on.
Yeah.
But if you focus on your passion and your purpose, the dollar signs will always find you. And when they find you, you think it's a joke.
Yeah.
There's money in this industry.
Yeah.
The only problem is sometimes when people in this industry start to make money, they don't tell you.
It's secret.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
It's in our nature because I think udubekeka kakhulu to get there. And then when people ask you, so kule mali ethi asiyancingisa hayi. But even ungasancingisi sokukhanya ukuthi hayi akancingisi umuntu lo. They are actually making money.
Yeah.
It's a few people that will give you sums in this industry.
Yeah,
but the
true.
sums are there. And a lot of people have balance sheets that actually balance.
Yeah.
And they're making the money. And it's surely lawe kulabantu bakhangelayo in your own way and say, but they're actually making
true.
some money.
Yeah, true.
And also making it in the arts is not only about making money.
Yeah, true.
Exposure is also everything.
Yeah.
Collaboration is also very important. Sometimes because we're all bent on ourselves, sometimes when you collaborate with other people, you actually realize, okay, I'm not as good as I thought. Maybe in a collaborator Lumunye, you learn, you grow in the process, you make good art, then you start to find the money or the money finds you.
Yeah. Right. That was it, Bafethu. For now, it's getting interesting. It's getting drizzly. I want to say color manje. I have a surprise for Toby, and I know Vele he's not ready for this, and I'm going to run it very fast. So I'm saying so we're going to do a question and answer.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's going to be interesting, but it's a moment for somebody. Like it's a moment for someone who is in the art sector who's going to watch this, because you never know, Mfethu. So I think I'm just gonna ask maybe 4 or 5 questions. No, I'm just gonna ask 4 because for comedy, it's me. It's me. All right. So I'm doing an event, and I need one musician.
Where? In
from
Bulawayo?
Bulawayo, from Matabeleland.
One musician?
Yes. Who would you pick?
So should I quantify the answers, or I'm just giving you
just
answers?
One.
Just one.
Just one. I need one.
Do groups qualify?
Yes, they do.
Plekum follows.
Plekum follows, see? Beautiful. I need a poet.
I'm thinking hard. But I've got a lot of poet friends. It's a craft, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not just putting words together.
Yeah.
And it's just saying them.
Yeah, true.
Taluso the poet.
Taluso the, wow, beautiful. I need a dance group.
So from time immemorial or just recent?
Let's talk about what's there now.
Before, then, and now. Iyasa.
Yeah, beautiful. I need an MC.
In Bulawayo. Well, I wasn't ready for this.
I know.
I'm trying to think very, very hard so that I can preempt it. Not Arthur. Sorry, Charles. Is Arthur Charles Evans?
Yeah.
Not him, because everyone would go for him. I would go for someone else. Younger. Female. Zwa.
Yeah. And last for today, I need a DJ.
DJ.
Yeah, I need someone on the decks.
DJ UG.
Yeah. There you have it, Mafia too.
Should I put a disclaimer?
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, look, for me, it's based on craft, skill, and professionalism.
Yeah, true.
It's not just hype.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think this is about hype. No, it's not hype. It's craft. That's why I had to think.
Yes.
Abanye bankona, they're at power, but also potential.
Yes.
It's very important because we're also a city that doesn't want to give people new names. We're always bent on the old names. So it's also very important.
Yes.
So for those that thought they were it, and I did not mention them, not for today, but any other time I will employ them.
Maybe for the next interview.
Oh yeah, definitely. So now I know it at the end of the interview. Remember that, Taonga. We should come with a list.
But it's going to be different questions.
Come with a list.
Yabona ungasakanjwanga seshaya. Sithi best kid.
This one will be the best. Always.
Yeah, thank you so much, Babugeli. This has been a conversation, interesting one, and very educative one with Ubaba Mambazo, and I really enjoyed it. I really learned a lot. And like I said, ngiyalithembisa bafethu soon mana ngithi nje akabe busy soon ngiyahamba futhi ngiyemtshontsha ku Sunshine and bring him back on studio, because there is a lot that we still need to talk about. And like you said, Bulawayo Arts Awards are coming very soon, and Service Corner enkundleni exclusive sithe big kampani sixoxa labantu, and it's going to be interesting. 50 nights, 50 shows, they are coming very soon. Wonke abe seBulawayo Theatre, confirm?
Everything is at Bulawayo Theatre.
Yes.
And then later on in December, obviously, is Ibumba Festival, which we're bringing back to Bulawayo. So some of the shows, people might say, Bulawayo Theatre, we didn't see them. They would come to the townships.
Makoko. Yeah. So that's it. Ibumba Festival buffet to this December. It's coming back. So alijabuli kasi bafethu ziyakhala. Like the craft is really coming back together now. So it's more there. But it has been a conversation with Utobi. Utobi, lingavalel sabantu.
Well, my parting words, especially to the artists, you should always love the art in you, not yourself in the art.
Right. That's it, Buffett. You should always love the art in you, not yourself in the art. I'll mirror that tonight, meditate it upon it, then ngizafakela uTopi message ngithi senze ngayitholi iquestion. Phela lo find X lo. Mbisele find X, but I'll write that down. Definitely, I'm writing that down. But it has been an interesting conversation. Konapa enkundleni exclusive, brought to you by Depth 3 Events and Oguhle Designs. This has been your boy General Leslie Ngila uTopu Saimon Mambazo Phiri. For now, Tina City Salibona Singalkhangela.